Because we've been here 3 times.
Oh, I know. You've been here since January.
I was honorably discharged and I was in MAGTF 388.
Yeah.
Marine Air Ground Task Force under Colonel then Admire, became General Admire.
Marine veteran Robert Caroline has been sitting in jail since January, just waiting to find out if he even qualifies for Veterans Treatment Court. But this entire situation has turned into a circus. His missing is DD-214, the one document that proves his military service. And because of that one missing piece of paper, his case has been stuck in slow motion for months. Honestly, it's crazy how something so basic can hold up a man's entire future for almost a year. And Judge Boyd, she's had it. No more patience. No more waiting around for paperwork that should have been handled ages ago. You can feel her frustration, and honestly, I don't blame her. But here's the real question. Do veterans deserve more leniency in situations like this, or should the law treat everyone exactly the same? Let's dig into it and see what really went down.
So where are we with Veterans Treatment Court?
Your Honor, so pretty much we did, let me back up, I apologize. So last week we did assess Mr. Caroline.
All right, everyone, please whisper. And if everyone could do me a favor, because it is Monday, the same tone and loudness that you have in the audience, bring it when you're before the court. Yes.
Good morning, Your Honor. So last week, we did assess Mr. Caroline like you requested due to the fact that he was in custody. We kind of had to pull a few things to get him in connection with our BJOs, which he was able to do so. I appreciate his honesty and forthcomingness on everything. We were working around a few barriers to the fact that he was in custody for the file, but we weren't able to get the blue folder to the staffing table last Thursday. Unfortunately, that's when I'm bringing Mr. Arnold here. I was not getting a response from the state, and that's where I'm going to pass it over to the state to kind of explain to the court where we're at, because we've done everything we can.
All right, where are we?
So in regards to state needs to evaluate.
All right, so here's the thing. That equipment on that desk is $10,000. If y'all want to accidentally touch it, you will have bought it. Yes.
So there's no DD-214 in the file, and we need a DD-214 in order to properly evaluate for Veterans Treatment Court, at least from the state side. Generally, when a defendant is incarcerated, the defense will work to provide a DD-214.
Do you have that form? Do you know where it is?
As possible, my sister
Well, can't this be looked up
might
online?
have one. I don't have my paperwork's been wet and stolen.
No. Here's my question. Number one, can this be looked up online? Yes or no?
I don't believe so, Your Honor. I just had to do my own DD-214.
Okay.
And you have to submit through the VA a request, SF-180? I believe it's an SF-180. And that request goes to wherever it goes in the government, and it takes about 60 days, 60 days to get back.
Oh, we're not going to be waiting for 60 days.
We did confirm, Your Honor, the fact that he wasn't prior service, he wasn't employed. We confirmed all that through DOD. Part of the files that we provide to the state is that's when they're requesting a DD-214. Sometimes we're able to get one. Sometimes we can just check and confirm through the different records.
All right, so he's confirmed military. So what are we doing?
We're here on sentencing.
No. I mean, I'm when I say what are we doing, I'm looking at the state, because here's the thing. I understand it's government. I understand the issues with government, but here is my issue. Number one, the Veterans Treatment Program can't have a case pending. It's pretrial diversion startup. I can get with felony drug court, and I know felony drug court is different, but if I have someone here with me on a Monday for felony drug court, we will know before the week is out whether or not they've been accepted. But with Veterans Treatment Court, it's like months upon months. He's been in custody. He's a veteran. Everybody says he's a veteran. He's been in custody since January. How do y'all streamline y'all process? Because I've had people with Veterans Treatment Court. Sometimes we wait for 3 months. Sometimes it's 4 months. So how are y'all going to streamline your process? I know y'all always want that form. They're saying he's in the military. They verified that he's in the military. It appears that it's from the state side and not anybody else's side. So, I mean, he's Marine Corps.
Yes.
So we have somebody who's in the Marines, who's been sitting over at the Bexar County Jail since January, and we're waiting for a form. And we've been doing this, like I say, since January.
This is about our third time here.
It is. And then my hands are tied because I'm being told he cannot be on probation. Y'all are only doing this pretrial diversion thing with them. It appears to the court it doesn't help to be doing pretrial diversions with them if they're just going to be sitting at the jail.
Sure.
Yeah. So,
I received a Navy Achievement Medal in the prison belt.
I mean, he said he received medals from fighting in the Gulf. My brother fought in the Gulf as well.
You know, Davis.
So how can we expedite this? And when I say expedite this, I mean before the end of March.
It's from, are you asking
Yes, the
DTC or are you
state.
asking the state?
I'm asking wherever the ball is stopped and not moving towards the goal line, who do I need to speak to? Who's on defense?
Well, I guess that'd be me, Your Honor.
Okay, so what does he need?
Needs a DD 214.
All right, how is he going to get that at the Bexar County Jail?
Defense attorney assists him and does fills out the paperwork to request it or talks to his family. This has happened many times. We've had many defendants
He doesn't know. where it is.
incarcerated in Bexar County Jail, and defense attorneys have always assisted in obtaining a DD 214.
Judge
All right,
Boyd
so,
has officially
Mr.
lost
Caroline,
patience.
this is where we
And
are.
honestly,
This has been going
who could
on
blame
since
her?
January.
This
One
is
of
the
two
third
things are
time
going to
they've
happen.
dragged
I'm
everyone
sorry,
back to
the
court just
government
to
is
admit
not there
they
for
still
you.
don't
We
have
can either
paperwork.
bring this
Meanwhile,
back in March.
this
Maybe
man
you
has been
have the
sitting
form,
behind
maybe
bars
not.
for
From what
months.
I'm getting from
And
this
here's
side
the
is
thing.
they're not accepting you
treatment
without that
program's
form,
hands are
even though they're saying
Legally,
they've checked and
they
they know
can't
you've been
take
in the
him while the
Marine
case is
Corps. I
pending.
thank you for your
So he's
service, but
stuck,
my hands are tied. There's
completely
nothing I can
trapped.
do. I can't go out
Watching
and
this
get your
play
form
out is
for you
beyond
because then
frustrating.
guess what? I'm
I
no longer
totally
the
get why
judge.
Judge
I
Boyd
work for
looks
you.
fed up.
I'm working
She's a
for you.
judge,
Wish I
not a
could,
babysitter for
but
Your Honor, may
bureaucratic
I elaborate
failure.
on one point?
How does
Sure.
it take this
The
long
reason
to
that we need
verify
DD
Marine
214
service when the
is we need to
military
determine
literally
whether
tracks
there's a
everything,
nexus between
down to
service
dental records?
and why we're
The
here
worst
today as
part
far
is
as
he can't even be
offenses
placed on
and if there
probation
is,
until this
determine how
clears.
and what we
So
can
his
treat.
court in
And
this
one of the
legal
reasons
no
is,
man's
you know,
land,
I'm a veteran
just sitting
myself.
there
I
with
served
zero
in
options.
Afghanistan, but my
And to
DD
me,
214
that's
will
not just
reflect
slow
my time
justice.
overseas,
That's
where I
punishment without a
served,
verdict.
What awards I
If
was
I
given,
were
if
her,
any. We
I'd be
can't merely
asking,
determine in the last
why aren't
meeting into
agencies
the
held
program
accountable
just
for
because
wasting
it's
months of
confirmed that
someone's
they're a
life?
veteran.
So where are we with Veterans Treatment Court?
Your Honor, so pretty much we did what, let me back up, I apologize. So last week we did assess Mr. Caroline.
All right, everyone, please whisper. And if everyone could do me a favor, because it is Monday, the same tone and loudness that you have in the audience, bring it when you're before the court. Yes.
Good morning, Your Honor. So last week, we did assess Mr. Caroline like you requested due to the fact that he was in custody. We kind of had to pull a few things to get him in connection with our BJOs, which he was able to do so. I appreciate his honesty and forthcomingness on everything. We were working around a few barriers to the fact that he was in custody for the file, but we weren't able to get the blue folder to the staffing table last Thursday. Unfortunately, that's when I'm bringing Mr. Arnold here. I was not getting a response from the state, and that's where I'm going to pass it over to the state to kind of explain to the court where we're at, because we've done everything we can.
All right, where are we?
At this point, this guy desperately needs that one document. And while I get that Judge Boyd's hands are tied, it's still heartbreaking to watch. The sad truth is, the system became this strict because too many people lied about their service in the past, and now the real veterans are paying the price. That's infuriating. Here's a man who actually served, sitting in custody, trying to get into a program designed to help him, but is stuck because the system doesn't trust anyone anymore. Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose? These treatment courts were supposed to be about support, not roadblocks. Yet veterans are being asked to prove their service with documents they can't even access from jail. It's like setting them up to fail from the start. That's not justice. That's red tape pretending to be justice. Judge Boyd's frustration makes perfect sense, because if Veterans Treatment Court can't even help someone like him, who can it help?
It's going to call 2023 CR 10711, State of Texas versus Robert Edmund Carroll. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar, the state of Texas.
Defense?
James Seeloff for the defense. His last name is Carolyn, Your Honor.
Oh, Carolyn. All right. All right. We are here for sentencing. And you're Mr. Carolyn, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
We're here for sentencing. The defendant entered a plea on January 8th to guilty of count 1 and guilty of count 2. The court found there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty of count 1 and count 2. And then you were referred to the Veterans Treatment Court. Off the record, we've discovered that Veterans Treatment Court needs you on your own to get your DD 214, that they're not helping with that. That's up to you. So my understanding is that you wish to proceed with this sentencing without that documentation. Is that correct, sir? Are you ready on Mr. Carolyn? Count 1 and count 2 will run concurrently. I'm going to do a referral to felony drug court. Their dual diagnosis. Punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 5 years. There's a $1,500 fine that will be probated.
Thank you, Ron.
You're welcome. Proof of employment or SSI within 35 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. If you're released today, do you have a place to stay?
Your sister.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Who with?
Well, possibly my sister.
All right. Here's the thing about that. Have you talked to her and has she said?
No, I haven't, to be honest with you. I didn't want to fabricate it.
Can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Robert Edmund Caroline.
All right. So who would you be living with or what's your plan?
Just kind of caught me off guard. I was kind of planning going on checking into the veterans, going to the VA program where they had or I could check in right there at the hospital. I've been checked in there before. I was just planning to go there. That's where I was planning to go the night I got in trouble, or the day I got in trouble. I was actually planning to go to the VA hospital. VA hospital is
All right. Bashan, could you call Herman back to see what programs, veterans treatment program, housing they have for veterans? We're going to find a place for you, okay?
Yes, ma'am. It was in-house that I was there last time, and I liked the staff there. I was very cooperative, and I benefited from being there.
All right, we're going to do anger management, 200 hours of community service restitution. And with the community service restitution, if there is a specific place you would like to do your community service and it's approved by probation, then you'll be allowed to do it there. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. Can I add something, Your Honor?
Yes.
One thing I was doing out in society was I was cleaning up the waterway along where the waterway is, what flows into where our waterway is, the big tank is at. I've been picking up through there and cleaning the tunnels up in through there.
Just
a lot of that kind of stuff. I enjoy doing that.
All right, let probation know. And I'm sure they'll.
Antonio Christmas present, but it lasted a little longer than I suspected.
Let probation know.
All right, let probation know.
Okay.
And if
Yes,
there's
ma'am.
an issue with it, then you can always come back to court
Yes, ma'am.
and let me know.
Hopefully there's no issues.
There won't be.
All right, I'm going to do field visits 1 time per month until in treatment. Do you have any children?
I have a daughter, but she's in college, probably out of college.
All right, there's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular UAs. So what is your drug or alcohol use?
Basically, it was what they call cream or ice. And
Felony drug court, we're going to do the referral for them in custody. They will see you before the week is out because we get it into them on Monday. They'll be able to see you, and I'll put an email in if nobody objects to felony drug court.
No objection.
No objection.
All right, so,
thank you.
and then they'll be able to help you with housing as well.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Probation, is there anything else? All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Just thank you for all that you've done and overlooked and stuff. And I am very sorry that this incident took place. I'm very embarrassed about it. Actually kind of friends of mine I know at one time. So I just was sorry that happened. I was busy working on something to send to my daughter, and it was valuable. And I had moved around numerous times, and my things were all taken from me. So I mean, I got kind of strange, I guess, and I'm sorry that happened.
Okay. All right. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yeah.
And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Remember what I said. If there's some issue, you can always come back to the court and speak with probation if you feel as though your probation officer is not addressing it, okay?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to send an email now to felony drug court.
Thank you very much, Judge.
All
I
right.
appreciate your considerations in this matter.
All right, thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Have a nice day.
You too.
I have to ask, where is this man's family? And seriously, what is his attorney doing? Watching Judge Boyd pull up that form in seconds while the defense attorney just sat there looking lost was painful. This man's future is literally hanging in the balance, and his own lawyer looked like they walked into the wrong courtroom. That's unacceptable. Part of this mess is absolutely the attorney's fault, no question. But here's what I respect. Judge Boyd didn't just shut him down. She offered another route, felony drug court, and even told him that if probation ever became an issue, he could come back. That's rare. Most judges would have just slammed the gavel and moved on. It really makes you wonder, how many lives could turn out differently if every judge cared enough to look for a solution instead of just looking at the clock? Thank you guys so much for watching.